our fur babies is the forgotten grief. The reason I say this is, my mom died 3 months ago, and people and friends are still asking me, how are you doing since you lost your mom? And, and they remember that. It's a significant loss. But your pets can be just as significant. So you lose a pet, you tell a person, and they're like, right in the moment, and then you're never asked again about your beloved fur baby. Or worse yet, you don't even tell anybody because you're embarrassed about how much grief you're feeling. Our pets are so important. They give us unconditional love. I say, I wished I was the person that my dog thinks I am. So I aspire to be that person. They just love us unconditionally. And they do play an important part in our lives. They're part of the family. And especially after the kids fly the coop. And then in retirement. Whoa, I'd been retired about 6 months, and we got a new dog. And she has added so much to my life. And she put a little fire under my 14-year-old Chihuahua, and together they are so much entertainment for me. And it just, when you lose one of them, the grief is just overwhelming, because they're just such a part of your life. And what spurred this video is I had a friend, we were talking about my videos and stuff, and she said, my favorite video was still that video you made planting flowers and talking about your dog and the grief. It's still my favorite video. And so I made this video, so I had decided to put this on my channel. And so this is the thoughts that I thought of when I was preparing to do this video. And be sure to stay to the end, because I'm gonna show some pictures of my fur babies. So enjoy the video, and hit subscribe and like, share this if you know somebody that would benefit from what I share here. And thanks for watching. And I'm going to do this here. Remember to be you on purpose. So here's my video about Jackson. Good afternoon. Rhonda Hensley here. I've been really wanting to do something for a while. Been wanting to plant some flowers, and especially since we moved into a bigger house. So I went on a quest this morning to find Gerber daisies. They are one of my favorite flowers. And I've got a planter here, and I got my flowers. I found these beautiful Gerber daisies. But my other favorite flower is calla lilies. Now, this was not planned, but sometimes the universe, God, whatever. And I found these calla lilies. They're called Dubai, the color. They're purple with white around the edges. Don't know what I'm going to plant them in yet, but I've got my Gerber daisies all ready to plant. Now, I haven't had any plants in my backyard for years. I couldn't even tell you how many years, because I had a dog that we picked up at a garage sale. My husband likes to rescue dogs. He could not stand this little puppy in a cardboard box, so we had to have this puppy. We brought him home. Half dachshund, half chihuahua. He was a great dog. Oh my goodness, he was a little sturdy dog, and he had such a great personality, and he got along with the other dog we had, but he had one flaw. He took my plants and he would turn it over, drag the plant out in the yard, chew it up,
dig all the dirt out of the container, and then he would eat the dirt. And he destroyed every plant I had. And so it just got to the point to where I couldn't have any outside plants at all. They were on my patio out back, and I didn't have plants. And Jackson was his name. He was brown. He looked like a miniature chocolate lab is what he looked like. And that dog, he was just such a good dog. But we used to leave him in the backyard, and one day they got out. Don't really know how, but all 3 dogs got out. And the neighbors had a bull mastiff. And because my dogs were out, this dog pushed the fence underneath and got out, and he got a hold of Jackson. Tore him up pretty bad. And so we called our vet. We took him to the vet. He, you know, he was bad. And so we took him to Oklahoma City to a vet there that did emergency vet care. And so they saved his life. We took him to expensive care because I'll tell you what, it was expensive. But my husband just could not stand the thought of losing this dog. It was his favorite dog. And so we saved his life, brought him home, and he did really well. He had digestive problems because he still dug in the dirt, and he still ate dirt. So I still couldn't have plants. So today as I plant these plants, it's a bittersweet feeling, remembering Jackson, but planting these plants kind of in honor of him brings up some grief. You know, and what I know about grief is that, and it brings up a lot of feelings. And, but grief is good. Good grief. That's what I say, good grief. We feel grief when we lose anything. We lose our health, or we lose even good stuff. Like, I had some grief I went through after I graduated college because I no longer had the same friends or the classes or any of that sort of stuff. And, you know, I had to learn how to grieve because of things in my background. I stuffed my feelings. I stuffed my feelings so far they had freezer burn on them. I didn't know how to grieve. Through personal development and some work and coaching and counseling and other type of things, I learned how to grieve. Been through some pretty grievous stuff in my life, and but this dog was one of them. And so today can be a happy time of me planting flowers. I have some more plant. This is a plant that my brother and sister-in-law gave me. That's somewhere down the line. It's a clipping from my granny's Christmas cactus. I don't know what all of these are. Apparently, I call this hen and chickens. My granny had some of those too. This was the first one that I actually bought. I have some other plants that my brother gave me. I might need to get some gloves for this one. This is what I should have had. Jackson would have been in a world of hurt had he dug this up. But, you know, grief is a strange bedfellow. And the only way to the other side of grief is through. And that's what I learned. You have to embrace grief and feel the feelings. And then you can work through that and get to the other side of resolution. So many times we get stuck in grief in the bargaining stage. If I had done this, if I hadn't left the dogs out that day, then Jackson wouldn't have been attacked and he would have lived longer. And all of those things that, you know, I bargain with what could have happened, you know, or anger. As long as I'm angry, I don't have to feel the hurt. But, you know, today's bittersweet. I plant these flowers in memory of Jackson, and that I know they will thrive because he's not here to dig them up. But when I look at them, I will fondly remember him as a good dog. Am I going to feel some grief? Maybe, at times. But that's okay. Grief is a part of life. That just means I love that dog a whole lot. I hope you have a great day. The weather's great out here. I'm listening to the birds. And I got a bunch of flowers to plant. I hope I have enough potting soil. I bought a big bag at the store. I also have some other plants that I'm going to have to learn their names and figure it all out. There's my last dog I have left. His name is Guru. He's not going to dig these up. Now, he does eat dirt because Jackson taught him well, but he's not going to eat. He's not big enough to dig these up. So again, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.